Hey there, and welcome to Retirement Reimagined. I'm Tiffany Nyiri, Senior Living Specialist, and this is the podcast where we flip the script on senior living. Whether you're a retiree ready to take on a new adventure or just curious about how to make the most of your golden years, you're in the right place. Join me and our amazing expert guests as we dive into everything from hitting the road in an RV, getting your financial ducks in a row, exploring the perks of a reverse mortgage, or just figuring out how to link that smartphone to your car. We're here to inspire, inform, and give you practical tips to live your best retired life. So buckle up, tune in, and let's reimagine what retirement can truly be. Hey everyone, welcome to Retirement Reimagined. We have got a special guest today, Angie Allstott from Tampa Bay, Florida. And she is a senior specialist, and we love our senior specialists. And also knowing a little bit about Florida is going to make us probably want to move there. So Angie, tell us a little bit about yourself and your business.
Well, yeah, great. Thanks. My name is Angie, like you said, and I am a native Floridian. I grew up in South Florida, lived for a little while in Orlando, and now I'm in the Tampa Bay area. And I just love it. I feel like Tampa Bay is kind of a good mix of Orlando and Miami. So it's perfect. It feels like home now. We found our place here.
Good.
I have two kids. They're really great. Trying to get my oldest into real estate, pushing hard for it. She's just not ready yet, but maybe one day. And my husband does real estate investing. So we're working on a few different projects right now, and that's great when we get to work together. He's a real savvy real estate investor. He's really good at what he does, really great at finding good deals. And we're working on an affordable housing project right now for first-time home buyers, just a little bit south of us down in Port Charlotte. So
Much
we're excited
needed,
for that.
much needed.
Yeah. Yeah. Affordable housing, that's also, we could probably do a whole nother podcast on this, but affordable housing that's also more weather resistant since we've had issues lately with
Oh,
hurricanes. So there's steel built homes that are hurricane resistant over 200 miles per hour, very self-sufficient, and it's a really exciting project. So when I get more details, we could talk more about that.
I would love to talk more about that.
Hmm.
That is something a lot of people should know. And
Yeah.
you guys are taking the time to do it right, which is beautiful.
Hmm.
Um, Yes, thank you. Thank you for sharing that. I'm going to make a
Sure.
little note.
Yeah.
So there's a couple communities in your area that we should probably dive into. We've got adult communities, golf communities, waterfront communities. Where do you want to start?
Lots of options here in Florida, the Sunshine States for a reason. It's the beginning of February now, and it's 85 degrees again. So it's a big reason why seniors, active adults are moving here, retirees are moving here, and always has been, right, throughout time. Florida has been a hot spot for retirees for great reasons. The sunshine and the weather, top of the list. And then there's just all kinds of amenities. There's a lot of communities that have been built around the senior communities, the senior the senior population. So like they've made them appeal to really what they're looking for. So huge clubhouses with indoor pools and lap pools, communities that have tons of pickleball courts. You know, we had like a lot of tennis courts, and then a lot of them have been converted to pickleball courts. We have some communities that'll have 50 pickleball courts. So it's just
Oh,
amazing that you don't have to wait for a court for a pickleball game. And
nice.
just really revolving lawn bowling, which I didn't even know what that was until recently. And they have this huge, beautiful court, and they're having a blast playing these games. So much to do here for seniors that are looking for just really an active type of lifestyle, out being outdoors, being close to the beach. I mean, that's just a win-win for everyone, whether you go or not to the actual beaches. It being right there is just a good feeling you have. I know I feel it whenever I go anywhere else. I'm like, I'm too
Hmm.
far from the beach right now.
The smell. I mean,
Yes.
and the water's warm. So, I
Yes,
mean,
yes, the water's warm
bonus.
here year round. Yep, it stays warm. And then there's other types of waterfront communities that we have too. We have tons of lakes here in West Florida. There's all kinds of, and there's rivers. There's beautiful rivers here too. So kayaking opportunities, paddle boarding, different things like that. And there's quite a few. Like I was just checking inventory this morning. That's one of the great things about our area too, is we have over 2,500 homes that are in 55 plus communities right now in the Tampa Bay area.
Oh,
So over 2,500 homes available, and they're
wow.
priced from mobile homes that are waterfront mobile homes that are $29,000 all the way up to $4 million homes, in Snell Isle, a really highly coveted place in St. Petersburg. So we have all different ranges and 2,500 of them is showing really great inventory, making it not only affordable with the lower cost options, but
Mhm.
also accessible. Like you don't have to, hunt for a home. You don't have to wait months to find the right one. We have opportunities here already right now.
So let's give our listeners a little bit of background. So I'm currently in California and we have a lot of people moving to Florida. And I lend in Florida, which is great for my people transferring out. And you and I have already had a little session regarding financing and how someone from California would plan their move to Florida.
Hmm.
Do we put our house up for sale, sell it, go down there for a little while and buy it? Do we buy contingent? Do we use a reverse mortgage for purchase, which I would love to talk about because that's what I do.
Hmm. Yeah.
But there's so many options. Could you maybe tell us, maybe a good strategy?
Sure, yeah. So I've been in real estate for about 10 years now, and just when I met you last year was the first time I ever heard of reverse mortgages for purchase. So it was really exciting. And then when I listened to your presentation, it was really informative, and I was like, oh, wow, this is something that definitely could be used in a lot of areas, especially like you're talking about that move from California to Florida because of the drastic difference in home prices.
Yes.
So, yeah, I see that being a very good option. Contingent upon a sale is great too, with or without the reverse mortgage income.
Mhm.
That's highly likely too, since we do have so much inventory. It is very much in our senior communities here. It's very much a buyer's market, and it is a lot of the year here. So a lot of markets go up and down, but we're pretty consistently a buyer's market in the 55 plus. So if somebody, for instance, lived here in Florida and Tampa in just a regular community, had maybe their family home with 5 bedrooms and 2 stories and raised their kids there, and now that house is not fitting their needs now that they're retiring, they have a great opportunity to be able to sell and buy contingent upon a sale, whether it's here because of all the inventory to buy. Whereas other buyers that we have that maybe are looking to just downsize a little bit or looking to upsize, the inventory is not as high in the regular non 55 plus communities. So it's a more of a challenge. So
Interesting.
it's a really good move right now for moving into a 55 plus, and it gives the buyers a lot of a lot of leverage in the transaction and in the contract where they can do things like get a reverse mortgage contingent upon the sale of their house in California and other cities and other states and stuff. I know often they take longer to close too, where we can close here pretty quickly, especially if you already have the funds and your reverse mortgage stuff is done. As soon as the financing is done, they can close here, which is usually 30 days or less.
Mhm.
So even if it's a longer wait time on your sale in California, our sellers here are waiting for that. They're accepting
Okay.
offers that are waiting 45, 60 days for your California sale or your New York sale, New Jersey sale. And then they're giving you that time and accepting that contingency because of the inventory and the time on market that we have. They're ready to sell, and they're willing to take a little bit of a loss in order to get that done right now. So it's a really great time to buy in our 55 plus communities.
Shoot, my husband's 56. I'm ready to move.
Let's go. I got plenty of options for you. I'll email them to you after we're done.
and and that is something I do want to just dive in real quick. The reverse for purchase. So a quick example. Let's say you sell your California house and you net $500,000, and they want to buy something in a community and it's only 300. Okay, that makes common sense that I would pay cash
Hmm.
because I've got the excess money. However, let's be a little bit more strategic with our funds. Instead of paying cash for 300,000, why don't we spend about 200,000 on the purchase? We bank the remainder, which is another 300,000. We
Hmm.
invest that. Now, the reverse mortgage will allow you to purchase the home for $200,000 down with an optional house payment. You're responsible for your taxes, insurance, and any HOA, which the 55 communities typically do have an HOA. Um,
Hmm.
so this is a very strategic move. This is not for somebody that quote needs it. Now,
Yeah.
let's also let's re-engineer that. Let's say we have our $500,000 cash in hand from our sale in California, and we really want a nice community, which is $700,000. We We love it. Our friends live there. We want to live there.
How
It's
about the
so
$4 million
cool.
Snell Island one?
We could do that one too. We just have to be a little bit more strategic about that. Plus,
There we
selling
go.
in California is pretty high. So we put our $500,000 down, and you can live in that $700,000 house easily. No house payment. It's optional if you want to. Taxes, insurance, and HOA. So please do not settle if you think you have to settle. Why don't talk to someone, talk to me,
Hmm.
talk to Angie about different options. And these are all very strategic. This is not a need based loan. Um, it's been sold as a need based loan, but most of my clients are learning the strategies behind it and very much enjoying their investments.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that seems like such a creative way to do it, and something that really makes sense for people's future too, right? Because one of the great benefits of home ownership is the equity that we gain.
Mhm.
And if you're getting closer to the end of life, then that equity is just going to get passed down somewhere else. Whereas you could be using it and living in the house that you really want to live in, rather than thinking that when you start to retire, you need to live, a lesser lifestyle, which is,
Mhm.
challenging for people, and it's not always what you have to do. There's options, and I think that really opens the door for a lot of people to have a great option for how they can live in their retired years and still keep their same lifestyle and either have money in the bank or have, the reverse of the equity, which is great. It's a great way to do it. So I'm all in for that. And I see it here in Florida being an amazing option for purchasing in Florida.
Yes. And, you know, you need to live your best life. A lot of people have just worked. And now that they're going to retire or have been retired, go have fun.
Yeah.
Go have fun.
Hmm.
And Florida, I mean, the F is for fun.
Yes, there you
So,
go. Love it. It's
the,
the
the
place, it's
idea,
the place to be to enjoy life for sure.
yes, it is. Yes. And it's so good on your bones and your face, and everything is so
Yes,
nice.
everything about it. Yep. The salt air and
Yes.
sunshine is good for
Yes,
you.
it is. Yes. So you're located in Tampa, but there's so many beautiful surrounding areas around it. And
Correct. Yes.
again, different price ranges.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
um, people can kind of feel out where they want to be and go, okay, I thought I wanted to buy 300,000, but maybe I want the amenities of the pickleball. So I need to go up a
Mm-hmm.
little bit.
Yeah, for sure. So,
Hmm.
yeah, there's options all over the Tampa Bay area. So, the Tampa Bay area includes the Pinellas County, which is the beaches area, St. Pete and Clearwater. I'm sure most people have heard of those,
Ooh,
some of the nation's
Clearwater,
best
my
beaches.
favorite.
Yes, with the white powder sand.
Mm.
It's just like nowhere else on earth. So the Gulf beaches are there, and so there's 55 plus opportunities there. There's lower price communities, and then there's higher price communities. So there's all different price ranges to be in if you want to be really close to the beaches. And then there's some inland cities that have them as well. Tampa's on the bay and it's a little bit more inland. And then we have a really amazing town. I don't know if you've heard of Sun City Center. It's a kind of a crazy name, Sun City Center, and then next to that is Waimama. So there's
Oh,
two fun names, and the whole name is Sun City Center, 3 words. So don't forget
okay.
any of them. And then Waimama, I'm guessing is an Indian type name. And those are both areas that were really developed for 55 plus active adult living communities. There was not much there at all before that. And there's some really big communities that have just huge types of amenities that are available. And those areas they're both right next to each other, and they're about 30 minutes south of Tampa. So about 30 minutes south of Tampa, about 30 minutes north of Bradenton, so kind of right in between those two cities. And not like beachfront, right? Like it's still, 45 minutes to the beach, but just tons of amenities there. That they have and really great prices, really great communities of people that, all want to get to know each other and have friendships and, live life together. Things to do when family comes to visit, because when you live in Florida you always have family that comes to visit. So there's definitely tons of options for that also. So Waimama is a really great place. I have two listings there right now, and they're in beautiful 55 plus communities that are gated, which is nice, guard gated 24/7. Golf courses right next door, pickleball, tennis courts, lawn bowling, all different types of amenities that they have there and activities that are going on, clubhouses with bingo nights and all types of games, poker nights. lots of art classes and different classes that they host there. So the community really gets together a lot and has events going on, and you could really feel like home there. So I'm sure a move from California to Florida would be hard. I've never moved that far, but I'm sure it'd be challenging, right? Like there's setbacks to it, but you need to find your people, find your community, find your new family, which is what people are doing in these neighborhoods. They're finding a new family to live life with and people that enjoy the same things that they do.
I've had a few people move to Florida and they are indeed living their best life.
Yeah.
And flying into Tampa is easy.
Hmm.
Flying in is easy. And then you just go each direction, 30 minutes here, 20 minutes here.
Yeah.
So when you have guests coming in, it's not that big a deal. I
No,
mean, it's
no, it's
very
pretty easy.
simple.
Hmm. Yeah, and they will
Yeah.
come. So just
Yeah.
be aware.
Get that
If you book
three-bedroom house
they
because you're
will
going to
come.
need two.
Yes,
You're going to need
yes,
two
get the
guest
extra
rooms.
bedroom. For sure.
So when you want to talk to Angie, when you guys are ready to maybe test the water, so to speak,
Yeah.
call Angie, make an appointment. She can take you around to different communities where, let's get pre-qualified first, just so you know where your price range should be, because we don't want Angie to show you the $4 million house and we're only at $1 million. God,
Yeah.
that would just be terrible.
Yeah.
So
Reality is always better.
yes, because you don't want to be disappointed. Plus you just don't want to waste everybody else's time as well. I'm a big, huge fan of time because I can't get that back.
Yep.
And,
Yep.
we want to plan accordingly. So let's
Sure.
chat if you're planning on a nice move to the East Coast where it's nice and warm today.
Yes, it
And
is.
Angie's got her socials, which we'll put below. Closing remarks, Angie, do you want to share anything else with our
Yeah, I mean, I'd
audience?
love for people to follow me on Instagram. I post videos of the different neighborhoods and communities all the time. If there's any specific questions someone has, I'm happy to send it over in video format. I love making videos, and it's really the best way to see communities. So I have tons of videos already. So if you tell me you want to see Kings Point and Sun City Center, I got, 10 videos I could send you so you could see everything that's going on there and really let you get a feel for it. The other thing I love to do are virtual tours. We hop on FaceTime or a video
Mm.
call and really walk people around the communities. So before they come out, they can get a feel for if this is the right place for them. And then also start to narrow down their search of a few different areas. So when they come, we can maximize their time the most when they're here visiting on seeing the different communities that really interest them. So I love that part of my job, and I'm happy to assist in any way I can to help people find the right community for their retirement years, best years of your life, hopefully.
Yeah, yes, it is. And we are both advocates of living our best life once we hit our 55, 62, whatever it might be
Yes.
for you. Um, so reach out, talk about your options. Some people just don't think they have options or they want to pay cash. It's not what you have to do.
Mhm.
There are other avenues for you to take that would leave more of a legacy to your family than you would think when done
Sure.
properly. So again, Angie's items are going to be attached to this. And she is ready to send you some videos and do some virtual tours with you. Thank you, Angie.
Thank you.
Thanks for tuning in to Retirement Reimagined. I hope today's episode gave you some great tips to elevate your retirement. If you enjoyed the show, be sure to subscribe so you never miss an episode. And if you found our discussion helpful, please leave a review. It helps others find the podcast too. Curious about how to unlock new financial opportunities in retirement? I'd love to chat and explore how we can make your golden years even brighter. Until next time, I'm Tiffany Nyiri. Keep reimagining.